Hey there, I'm here and ready whenever you are. Just let me know what you need and we can dive right in.
Okay, today the topic I am going to discuss with you is to discuss how to self boundaries in relationship and stay true to yourself. Can you please elaborate the topic in detail so that I can understand what is the main content of this topic? Please also give me some case studies, some practical examples, some normal examples from daily life. Can you please elaborate in detail?
Absolutely. Setting healthy boundaries in relationships is crucial for maintaining well-being and the health of the relationship. Essentially, boundaries are the limits you set to protect your emotional, mental, and even physical space. Key aspects of setting boundaries: one, understanding your needs. The first step is to know what you're with and what you're not. This can involve reflecting on your values, your limits, and what makes you feel respected and safe. Two, communicating clearly. Once you know your boundaries, it's important to communicate them clearly and assertively. This means being direct and honest, but also respectful. Three, consistency and enforcement. Boundaries need to be maintained consistently. It's important to reinforce them when they're crossed and to be prepared to handle pushback. Four, respecting others' boundaries. Healthy boundaries are a two-way street. It's also crucial to respect others' limits in the same way you expect you're respected. Case studies and examples. Workplace scenario: imagine an employee who needs quiet time to focus. By setting a boundary with colleagues about not interrupting during certain hours, they can improve productivity and reduce stress. Personal relationships, in friendships or romantic relationships, one might set boundaries around personal time, communication frequency, or emotional availability. For instance, someone might say, I need some alone time each evening to recharge, and that boundary helps maintain a healthy dynamic. Family example: a person set boundaries with family members about the topics they're comfortable discussing. For example, setting a boundary around not discussing certain sensitive topics during gatherings helps maintain peace and respect. By understanding and implementing these boundaries, you can create healthier, more fulfilling relationships while staying true to yourself. Feel free to let me know if you'd like more details or additional examples.
Okay, now tell me, ChatGPT, what are boundaries in relationship and why was they important? Right now, I want to know the importance of the boundaries in relationship. Can you please elaborate the topic in detail?
Absolutely. Boundaries in relationships are essentially guidelines or lyrics that individuals set to define what is acceptable and what is not in their interactions. They can be emotional, physical, or even digital, and they help maintain balanced and respectful dynamic. Importance of boundaries in relationships: one, promote respect. Boundaries ensure that each person's needs and values are acknowledged and respected. This fosters mutual respect and understanding. Two, personal well-being. Healthy boundaries help prevent burnout, resentment, and emotional exhaustion. They allow into care of their mental health and maintain a sense of self. Three, enhance communication. Setting boundaries encourages open and honest communication. It helps partners, friends, or colleagues express their needs clearly and understand each other better. Four, prevent resentment and conflict. When boundaries are clear, there's less room for misunderstandings and conflicts. Helps maintain harmony and trust in a relationship. Five, empower individuality. Boundaries allow each person to maintain their identity and autonomy. They help individuals stay true to themselves and avoid losing themselves in the relationship. Practical examples: in romantic relationships, one partner might set a boundary about needing personal time or space, which helps both partners feel valued and respected. In friendships, a person might set boundaries around how often they're available to hang out or how they prefer to communicate, ensuring that friendship remains balanced. In work environment, an employee might set boundaries regarding work hours or how they prefer to receive feedback, which helps maintain professionalism and reduces stress. In essence, boundaries are foundational to healthy, sustainable relationships. They help create a safe and respectful space for everyone involved. If you have any more questions or need further examples, just let me know.
Okay, now the next question I want to ask you: how can someone tell when their personal boundaries are being crossed. Can you please elaborate the question?
Of course, recognizing when your personal boundaries are being crossed is essential for maintaining your well being and ensuring healthy relationships. Here are some signs that your boundaries might be crossed. One, emotional discomfort. If you feel anxious, frustrated, resentful, or upset after an interaction, it can be a sign that your boundaries have been overlooked. Two, physical discomfort. If you feel uneasy or uncomfortable physically, like tension and fatigue or stress, it may that someone is overstepping your personal space. Three, feeling overwhelmed. If you consistently feel drained or overwhelmed after certain interactions, it's a red flag that your limits might not be respected, or violation of personal space or privacy. If someone repeatedly invades your personal space, whether it's physical proximity or private information, it's a clear sign of boundary crossing. Five, guilt or obligation, feeling guilty for saying no or feeling pressure to comply with requests that make you uncomfortable is a strong indicator that your boundaries are being tested. Six, lack of reciprocity. If you notice that your boundaries are respected, but the other person's boundaries are not, it can lead to imbalance and discomfort. Practical tips, self-reflection, regularly check in with yourself to understand how you feel after interactions. Clear communication, be assertive and clear about your boundaries to prevent misunderstandings. Seek support if you're under your boundaries are being crossed. Talking to a trusted friend or counselor can help you gain perspective. Recognizing these signs and responding proactively can help in healthy and balanced relationships. If you need more details or examples, just let me know.
How do many people find it difficult to say no? Please elaborate in detail.
Absolutely. Many people struggle with saying no for a variety of reasons, and it often comes down to social, psychological, and cultural factors. Here are some of the main rejection. People often worry that will lead to rejection or disapproval. They might fear that the other person will be upset or that it will damage the relationship. Two, desire to please. Some individuals have a strong inclination to please others and avoid conflict. This can stem from a desire for acceptance, validation, or fear of disappointing others. Three, guilt and obligation. People often feel guilt for turning someone down, especially if they believe that their refusal will cause inconvenience or hurt or low self-esteem. Individuals with lower self-esteem may feel that their needs are less important or that um, they must always accommodate others to be valued. Five, cultural influences. In some cultures, saying no can be seen as rude or disrespectful, leading people to feel pressured to always agree, regardless of their own needs. Six, fear of missing out, FOMO. Sometimes people agree to things because they don't want to miss out on opportunities or experiences, even if it's not in their best interest. Strategies to overcome this difficulty, practice assertiveness. Learning to communicate your needs clearly and confidently can help you say no without guilt. Reframe your mindset. Recognize that saying no is a form of self-care and that it's okay to prioritize your well-being. Clear priorities. Understand what's most important to you and let that guide your decisions. Use polite but firm language. You can say no kindly and respectfully, providing a brief explanation if needed, but without over apologizing. Seek support. Talk to trusted friends or a therapist to build confidence and get encouragement. By understanding these underlying factors and practicing these strategies, it becomes easier to set boundaries and say no when needed. If you have more questions or need further insights, just let me know.
Okay, the last one question. Last one question. There is no any question further. You have explained the topic very detailed. I understand, and your discussion is very fruitful and very full of knowledge from me. It is a great discussion with you. See you in the next topic soon. Till then, goodbye, and thank you so very much.
You're very welcome. I'm so glad you found the discussion helpful and informative. Always here whenever you need more insights. Have a time until we chat again, and take care. Goodbye for now.